The episode began with a screenshot of the nighttime sky, but something was different. The moon was red, and the brightness was dark red. And the episode was glitching. Screams could be heard during this, and it lasted for the same time like the Nurse Imogen Sadness, off-topic Lost SpongeBob episode. The episode finally began with a title card saying, "Data not found." The background music was a glitching Swedish air raid alarm and static TV noises. The opening credits rolled, but it was also glitching out. The first thing that showed up was SpongeBob eating some kelpo next to Gary. It looked like a normal episode so far.
"Well, Gary, I'm heading off to Patrick's house. See you later, Bear."
SpongeBob knocked on Patrick's rock and he said,
"Patrick, are you still sleeping?"
Patrick's rock opened and Patrick said,
"Oh hey, SpongeBob. Why aren't you working today?"
SpongeBob replied,
"Well, it's Halloween. And due to this, I'm not heading off to work."
Patrick looked at SpongeBob with a disapproved look on his face and he said,
"SpongeBob, there will be a Halloween festival at the Krusty Krab. You should go to work."
SpongeBob said,
"Okay. I better go to work."
And the camera cut to the Krusty Krab, but Halloween themed. SpongeBob ran into the kitchen and started making Krabby Patties, but it was just a loop, like the Flintstones, of him flipping Krabby Patties. But the patties was a bit orange and black, but I shrugged it off as a Halloween-themed patty. SpongeBob then walked out the kitchen and talked to Squidward about Halloween. Squidward didn't care, since he didn't like how he has to go to work during a holiday. SpongeBob then walked to the kitchen again and started flipping patties again. A time card showed up and it said 12 o'clock midnight, and the camera cut to outside, not underwater, of Bikini Bottom. But the moon was red again since clearly it was an Halloween episode. Then the camera cut to SpongeBob's pineapple house, but the brightness was red again. Then it cut to SpongeBob writing something while saying the words,
"I can't take it anymore. My life has been horrible and it haven't gotten any better. My best friend Patrick is my only friend because he doesn't know any better. My neighbor, Squidward, always hated me, even though I tried to get him to taste a Krabby Patty. The only job I can get is being a fry cook at the Krusty Krab, and I worked at the Krusty Krab for so long that no other restaurants can hire me, except the Chum Bucket. And my boss, Mr. Krabs, refuses me to get an actual paycheck, and he basically uses me to get customers. I'm in my 20s and I still haven't graduated boating school, because I'm still learning to drive. Sandy is the only girl I've ever had in my life, and even she's just a friend. She's never even had interest in me. I'm pretty sure she's only my friend, because she has no interest in me and she feels sorry for me. I'm sorry if I'm hurting anyone at all for doing this, but I just can't live like this anymore. Goodbye. If you're reading my notes, that means I'm long gone."
SpongeBob quickly stood up, twisted off the lid from the moon pills, aka cyanide, tipped his head back, let all of the pills in the bottle fill into his mouth, and swallowed them all whole. SpongeBob started choking and he said his last words.
"Squidward will be happy."
SpongeBob then died suffocating, and white liquid started coming out of his SpongeBob holes. The background music started glitching out. Then the screen slowly faded to static.